In the heart of a large kingdom, there reigned a princess named Adana, whose beauty rivaled the sunrise and whose spirit was as fierce as the river in flood. Yet, despite her grace and charm, Adana harbored a deep-seated disdain for men. From the lowliest servant to the most esteemed nobleman, she treated them all with icy scorn. Her words sharp as the thorns that guarded the royal gardens. The people of the kingdom whispered about their princess called Demena, puzzled by the origin of her animosity towards men. Some speculated it was a curse placed upon her by a jealous rival, while some others believed it stemmed from a heartbreak too painful to bear. But none dared to caution her, for her temper was not as contrary as her beauty. One day, news spread across the kingdom of a young warrior from a neighboring village who sought Adanna's hand in marriage. His name was Ezeugo, renowned for his bravery in battle and his unwavering determination. Despite hearing tales of Adanna's disdain for men, Ezeugo remained undeterred. He was captivated by the challenge of winning the heart of the elusive princess, believing that her icy facade laid a heart waiting to be donned. With determination burning bright in his eyes, Ezeugo arrived at the royal palace, resolute in his quest to unravel the mystery of Adanna's bitterness towards men. He approached the palace gates with confidence, his demeanor unwavering to the whispers of doubt from the courtiers and skeptical glances from the guards. Adana, seated upon a throne of carved ivory and adorned in regal attire, observed Ezeugo's arrival with a mixture of curiosity and disdain. She had heard of the persistent suitor from the neighboring village and expected him to falter under the weight of her dismissive words. But Ezeugo stood before her with a calm demeanor, his gaze unwavering as he bowed respectfully. "I came before you, Princess Adana," Ezeugo began, his voice steady yet filled with sincerity, "not as a suitor seeking your favor, but as someone who wishes to understand the pain that burdens your heart." Adana's eyebrows furrowed slightly, surprised by Ezeugo's boldness and intrigued by his words. She waved her hand admissively, a hint of impatience in her words. "You presume too much, warrior. Leave now before my patience wears thin." But Ezeugo remained undeterred with quiet determination. He continued to visit the palace day after day, each time finding a new way to engage Adana in conversation or to perform a small act of kindness without seeking recognition. He helped mend a broken statue in the palace garden, listened attentively to the woes of the palace servants, and even brought gifts of rare flowers from his village. Slowly, Adana's exterior began to crack under arms of Ezeugo's genuine kindness and patience. She found herself reluctantly admiring his perseverance and the sincerity of his intentions. Despite her efforts to maintain her distance, she couldn't deny the flutter of curiosity and perhaps even a glimmer of hope that Ezeugo sparked within her guarded heart. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky in hues of gold and crimson, Ezeugo found Adana standing alone by the palace terrace, her silhouette outlined against the fading light. Without a word, he approached her and extended a delicate flower, its petals a vibrant shade of purple. "Princess Adana," Ezeugo spoke softly, his voice crying across the gentle breeze, "and come to understand that your being I have come to understand that beneath your strength lies a heart burdened by sorrow. Will you share with me the story that has shaped your disdain for me? Adana hesitated, her gaze meeting Ezeugo's unwaveringly. In that moment, she saw genuine compassion and understanding reflected in his eyes, a stark contrast to the arrogance and deceit she had encountered in men before. With a sigh, she relented and began to recount the tale that had hardened her heart. She spoke of a childhood filled with laughter and joy, of a father who had cherished her and a mother who had showered her with love. But her world shattered when her father fell ill and passed away, leaving her mother vulnerable and heartbroken. In her grief, her mother was deceived by a cunning adversary who had sought to usurp the throne. The betrayal scarred Adana deeply, leaving her with a profound distrust of men and their intentions. As Adana's voice trembled with emotion, Ezeugo listened in distance and silence, his heart aching for the pain she had endured. He reached out and gently touched her hand, a silent gesture of comfort and support. In that moment, Adana felt a rush of emotions, vulnerability mingled with relief, sorrow tempered by the warmth of Ezeugo's presence. From that day forward, Ezeugo became Adana's confidant and companion. He showed her kindness and patience, slowly earning her trust and proving himself to be of integrity and honor. Their bond deepened with each passing day, blossoming into a love that neither could deny. In a grand ceremony attended by the kingdom's nobles and villagers alike, Adana and Ezeugo were joined in marriage. The kingdom rejoiced as they witnessed the transformation of their once aloof princess into a woman who radiated love and happiness. Adana, now queen, Adana ruled alongside Ezeugo with wisdom and compassion, their partnership a testament to the healing power of love and understanding. And so, Queen Adana and Ezeugo became a cherished legend in the land, passed down through generations as a reminder that true love has the power to reshape anybody and change anybody's heart, even the most hardest hearts of anyone. What do you learn from this moral story? Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click on the notification button so you can view our story once more. Thank you very much, and God bless you as I await your comments and subscription.